making his way into the octagon once again. 5'9", 203-pound submission wrestler, Kazushi Sakuraba. He is no longer a rookie in the octagon. He has been there once. He enters again to face the same opponent he did a matter of minutes ago. Marcus Conan Silveira.
Sakuraba, a submission specialist, wrestles for the Kingdom team, has good experience there, questionable stand-up striking skills, and we saw that when he got rocked by Conan Silveira. Silveira, of course, strong, powerful, does have some good skill on his feet with strikes. He is a Carlson Gracie student in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and this is now his second fight in the UFC, so he's no longer a newcomer.
Here's Bruce
Mr.
Buffer.
David Tank Abbott will not be able to continue due to a broken hand. Due to the fact that these two fighters' last fight was considered a draw, we will begin with the fighter standing to my left. He comes to us from Japan's Team Kingdom. He's a submission fighter, weighing in at 203 pounds and standing 6 feet tall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Kazushi Sakuraba. And his opponent, standing to my right, he is the 1994 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion with a mixed martial arts record of 29-1. He stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall, and weighs in at 240 pounds. Coming to us from Miami Beach, and making his UFC debut, please welcome Marcus Conan Silveira!
As it was earlier tonight, Sakuraba and Silveira, 5 years different in age. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist, 5 years older and a bit taller, much heavier, 37 pounds heavier than the 203-pound Kazushi Sakuraba, who yesterday told us he did not know height and weight. In the U.S. system, he knew it in centimeters, 180, and kilos, about 88.
Are you ready? That's what the measuring system they use here. And we start again. Silveira had success on his feet. In terms of striking, he'll probably want to go ahead and do that. And it's interesting, the Carlson Gracie camp does not use gis, and they also, with Belfort, enjoy striking. It's more of a, what they feel, a realistic sense of self-defense in the streets.
Here in the ultimate proving ground, the octagon, the first time overseas in Yokohama, Japan. One of two Japanese fighters, pardon me, Sakuraba, is working against Conan Silveira for the second time this evening.
Looking for a key lock, Sakuraba trying hard to go ahead and hook it up. Conan trying to step over to relieve the pressure to the arm and pull it out. And it appears as though he's in a balanced state here. He can't get the arm out, but Sakuraba really can't sink the key lock to get any kind of leverage to go ahead and apply submission.
Sakuraba, trained by Takumi Adachi, a man in Barcelona in the '92 Olympic Games.
Silveira, you could hear him breathing heavily there. Sakuraba hasn't, well, not yet.
And Silveira.
And you can see the submission skill of Sakuraba immediately tying up Conan's arm, nearly getting it with a key lock.
He was working on the lower part of the extremity on the right side of Conan Silveira's body.
And interestingly enough, in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, taking the back is considered the most dominant position. And it seems that Conan is in more trouble there than he is on his feet. So why would he want to stay down there would be the question.
Sakuraba and Conan continue to work. Sakuraba on his side, Conan on top.
And what he needs to do is get the arms off the waist and move them up higher on the body, trying to get the hooks in, his legs in, grapevining to try to put Sakuraba down on his belly and then go for rear naked choke.
Marcus Conan Silveira, to those in the U.S., Silveira, to those with the Brazilian lingo.
Here again, he's trying to get under the chin of Sakuraba and apply the rear naked choke. He's off to the side a little bit here, but it can still work.
His teammate Yoji Anjo, one of those on the side, trying to support Sakuraba. Anjo defeated by Tank Abbott, but Tank Abbott broke his hand. That is why we see these two fighters going again in our heavyweight tournament final, both in their UFC debuts. Silveira, 29-1 overall in mixed martial arts. And Sakuraba, one of the Kingdom guys here in Tokyo, Japan.
First strikes of the fight here. Conan hitting Sakuraba there as Sakuraba backs out. He's now in a position to go after Conan here a little bit, but he's staying on the ankle. The Japanese loving their leg locks, ankle locks, knee bars.
Here the chess match begins to start a bit.
And it's interesting, look at him, he's hiding his head behind Conan's legs so he doesn't get struck. Lots of science to this skill, whether you're a striker or a grappler.
Sakuraba and Yoji Anjo both said no pressure to win for the Japanese audience. No us against them mentality. He told us that through his interpreter yesterday in our fight interviews. He speaks no English. Marcelo Silveira, 30-year-old younger brother of Marcus, is in his corner. The 1994 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu title winner and a black belt in BJJ. And takes great pride in being a family member with Carlson Gracie. Now Sakuraba trying to take the advantage. Looking for a submission.
Armbar, that's it. Sakuraba taps out Conan Silveira. Oh my Lord.
Sakuraba gets what he feels is his redemption. A chance to finish the match. And the crowd here in Japan is on its feet. Kazushi Sakuraba, 3 minutes and 40 seconds in, forces his opponent to submit.
Mike, you have to ask yourself a question. In their first encounter earlier this evening, Silveira dominated on the feet with strikes. This time he chose to grapple with a submission grappler. And it was jiu-jitsu against submission grappling, and submission grappling won. They both used the armbar, but there it was Sakuraba putting it on Silveira.
Here's the decision. Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner of the UFC Super Fight. The winner by tap out is Kazushi Sakuraba!
The heavyweight tournament title winner,
the heavyweight
Sakuraba.
elimination tournament medal is Mr. Robert Meyerowitz.
Silveira staying on the bottom, trying to hang on to a key lock, but when Sakuraba moved all the way around to the other side, all he needed to do was step across the body. There he gets the head, starts to apply the pressure real hard, keeping Silveira's head down, extends the elbow, submission.
And he wins the heavyweight tournament final against Conan Silveira with the submission at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And a great show of respect by Sakuraba to SEG CEO Bob Meyerowitz and also to referee John McCarthy. No controversy any longer. The fight of earlier is now a fight of past. This is the one which truly will give the record and the victory to Kazushi Sakuraba. Also at this time, we should compliment a great match fought by Tank Abbott against Yoji Anjo. David Tank Abbott broke a hand early in the match, was not able to return. Abbott certainly will be back in future UFCs, and Sakuraba has proved his point.
Oh, without a doubt, the submission grappler from Japan gave the hometown crowd something really big to cheer about. He is the tournament heavyweight champion here in Ultimate Japan.
Well, a climax is reached in every show here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and here in Ultimate Japan we have one of the most highly touted bouts in our heavyweight championship in UFC history.